I'm going to be telling you a little bit about symptoms of yeast infections and how you can put an end to them, as well as what most people do with their yeast infections and what you can do with yours. Many people, both men and women, suffer from the discomforts of having a yeast infection. Those who suffer from this kind of infection usually experience symptoms such as itching and redness around the genital area. If not treated at once, the itchiness actually becomes more frequent, resulting in more irritation and redness. When the vaginal area becomes irritated, awful odor and excessive discharge will surely follow, as well as constant scratching of the vaginal area. Yeast infection sufferers would rather choose not to talk about the issue with other people. Women won't even talk about the symptoms of yeast infection they have been experiencing, even with their friends, and some don't have the courage to talk about the symptoms with their doctors as well. And it really isn't easy to open up such illness to others, mainly because the problem and the symptoms are on the vaginal area. Women often feel embarrassed talking about it, so they resort into buying over-the-counter medicines. These medications from the grocery or pharmacy may not solve all the symptoms of yeast infections once and for all. This is because most of the over-the-counter remedies are just for topical use, which means the root cause is actually not even treated. Luckily, these unwanted symptoms can now be stopped thanks to the wonders of herbs. Herbal medicines have earned the trust of many because of their great healing power. What makes herbal medicine even more advantageous than other medicines is that it's cheaper and actually safer to use. People who experience yeast infections will have lesser worries taking herbal medicines since they have less or no side effects at all. They are actually even guaranteed to treat symptoms of yeast infections. Among the herbs known to treat these, there are olive leaf, myrrh, chaparral, and podiarco. Finding herbal products that contain these herbs will help a yeast infection sufferer in ending those scratchy and embarrassing days. The symptoms of yeast infection can definitely be erased thanks to the power of herbal medicines. It's time to put an end to those unwanted symptoms of yeast infection once and for all, and you can definitely do this without going to the doctor or without using over-the-counter medicines and finding a better natural way to get rid of your yeast infection.